Okay, Andres, you can see that there's a record,
Mhm.
the red dot over there that shows that it's recording. I'm gonna make a formal introduction. So, hi, Andres. It's really good to have you here. I really appreciate you taking time off your schedule and making yourself available for this call.
Hi, Wasim. Hi. It's my pleasure. Always trying to help with other people.
All right, great. So, Andres, you recently passed your FE. Um, I think just last week you sent me an email, and I was really glad to see that you passed the exam in the first attempt. So I would really appreciate if you can sort of walk me through your FE exam preparation journey as we were discussing before the call. Um, you started sometime in October 2020, right? September 2020. That's when you enrolled in my FE Electrical on Demand course. So if you can walk us through that, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. It will be my pleasure. Well, I got the course in September 2020. I actually started studying for the FE using this course on December 2020. Then I went all the way to until April 2021. It was while I was studying for the FE, I also was studying my I was also getting my master's degree, so I had to make some organization with my schedule with that.
Right.
At the same time, I was also working, so yeah, I
So you
mean,
had a lot on your job on your plate basically. So you were doing internship, and as you mentioned, you basically work. You're doing internship for a construction firm. So I believe a lot of on-site work, field work,
mhm.
and that sometimes can be really draining, right? And then you were doing your internship, you were doing your master's, you were doing your FE exam preparation. That's a lot. And despite all of that, you were able to get ready for the exam within about 6 months.
Yeah, in about 6 months, yeah. Even though I had a lot going on, the course was really straightforward. I mean, even though if there were a lot of topics that are covered in the FE exam, I think that this course was really straightforward. Like I said, I mean, really helped me understand some topics that I didn't know anything. For example, software, computer networks, which were topics that were not really in my area. But I mean,
Right.
after the course, watching the videos really gave me an idea what to expect during the exam.
Right. So, how did you structure your learning while using the course? Were you essentially using the course as the guide to walk you through your exam preparation? Um, were you doing sort of active learning, watching the lectures, doing the problems? Like, what was your approach? How did you utilize the course?
Okay, the course I usually watch the videos during the week after work, like 2 hours every day, and then to take the quizzes as well. After every lecture, I took the quiz, see the mistakes, try to take it again, see where I can get the information from, and then just pick it up with the same topic. Then during the weekend, I usually did some practice exams from the study guide, and at the
Problem
same
sets, yeah, problem sets
yeah,
from the study guide, yeah.
and then at the same
Which edition?
time
Sorry, which edition were you using? Second or third edition?
the second edition.
Okay, the golden one. Okay,
The second edition, and then I also got some YouTube videos. Like there is always material about FE exam. So yeah, I mean this pretty much what I use. But the main thing that really made me focus on the topics was the course. I mean, every topic had all the things that really were covered during the exam. So I think
nice.
that yeah, that was my main help during this whole process.
Right. And in terms of the level of depth within the lectures, did you think that it was appropriate? Was the speed of the course okay? The coverage of the course, the delivery of the course?
Yeah, I mean the speed was really good. I mean, I don't think I would change anything. I mean, just like I said, I mean, everything was really, really well explained. No need to add something or delete something. I mean, the topics were really, were really what I was really expecting during the exam. So I don't think there was anything else that needed to be deleted, or like, I mean, no, this is not really important, I'm not gonna go over this. No, I mean, every topic is really important because you don't know what you can expect during the exam because it's random questions.
Right.
So yeah.
And what was your feeling during the exam? Did you think that when you were going through the exam that, okay, every other question or every question you're like, okay, I can tackle this, I can tackle that type of thing?
Yeah. I mean, the FE exam usually, I think you know this, is divided in the morning session and afternoon session.
Yep.
After I took the morning session, I felt really confident. I mean, I thought like I really did it. I really did well because I mean, mathematics, algebra, all those topics were really straight. So in the afternoon session, that was when I was really struggling a little bit, but it was mainly because of the time. 2 hours and 40 minutes is not really, I mean, especially for me, it was kind of a really difficult time for me.
Yeah,
But
second section is difficult. It
yeah,
has more complicated, challenging topics. There's no doubt about it.
so yeah, so after that, I felt, I mean, I just try to relax, go over every single question, try to see, I mean, if I don't know how to solve it, just flag it and move on. I
Right.
mean, that's what I did. That was your recommendation during the lecture. Always, don't try to overthink one question. If you don't
Right.
know the answer, you just try to go over the next one. Make it simple, and then yeah, I mean, after that, after I after I took the exam, I thought I had failed because I mean, I think just how sometimes people feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I was like, no, I mean, I prepared myself for a really decent amount of time. So yeah, let's see what
Right.
happens.
Yeah, you can never be 100% sure.
Yeah.
Um, but the fact that you did pretty well on the first half,
Mhm.
and from what you're telling me, you did reasonably okay with the second half. Remember, like everyone finds the second half difficult. It's also because you have spent already like 2.5 hours in an exam mode, and by the time you get to the second half, mentally and physically, you're tired. And again, as I said, I mean, second half contains topics which can be more challenging.
Mhm.
They're more ECE focused, right? So your all of your computer topics, all of your power, um, your digital systems. So there can be some stretch questions on those. So you're not alone when you find the second half difficult. It's a combination of all of those factors. So if you do well enough, above average on the second half, it basically means that you pass. Although, then the funny thing is that it beats you up before you finish the exam, so it puts you in that mind frame as to, what, I didn't really end on a high note. So when you complete the first session, you end on a very high note, and you're like, okay, you know what? I think I have a very good chance. But the second half sort of brings you down to earth.
Yes, that's true. No, yeah, and I think that's what happened to me because like 10 minutes remaining, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm just gonna go. But no, I mean, I tried to stay focused, and at the very end, I was able to solve like 2 or 3 questions, I believe.
To solve two to three questions at the very end, it seems
Mm.
like a huge achievement, right?
No, yeah, totally.
Because it seems like a bonus that
Hmm.
you ended up pulling something off, right? Otherwise, a lot of students, what they end up doing is they simply randomly guess. And I highly recommend that if you don't have any time left, just randomly guess, because there are no negative marks, there are no negative points. So yeah, it's good that you were able to get some done at the end as well. FE helped you with your career so far? I know you mentioned that you're just starting a new job, which is great. You've already informed your prospective employer, your new employer, about this. So how do you think it's going to help you?
Well, I mean, they were really happy with the, I mean, with the output. I haven't talked about anything else like a race or anything like that, but I know they really expect a lot from me, and I know I will do great as well. So I mean, it's gonna be a really good journey because they are trying to push me to get the PE, which is something I really want as well. So and I know that getting a PE is one of my goals while I get some experience in the field. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. FE will be just is the one step to get the final goal.
Yeah, it's the first step towards the ultimate goal. All right. Congratulations again, Andres. I look forward to helping you with your P Power exam preparation as well. And really appreciate your time and wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Wasim. Thank
Thank
you
you.
too.